Hi, I'm Katie McGee, and we are here in Denver at the broadcast studio at GBTA's Convention 2025. And joining me now is Buck Poropatich, the Vice President of Lyft Business for Lyft. Buck, welcome.
Right. That's right. Thank you.
You said it, your first GBTA. Welcome.
That is. I know. It is daunting, I will say that.
It's an event. But tell us what's new at Lyft related to business travel.
Well, it's great timing, great question. You've clearly done your homework. Just yesterday, we announced a brand new business travel rewards program. So I'll go through the details in a moment, but I'm expecting your reaction to be excitement, but also not surprise. And the reason I say that is there's very strong consensus amongst business travelers in terms of what they want from a rideshare rewards program. It's really universal. They want three things. They want rich rewards, which are really cash back, and they want the ability to have flexibility around a rich cash back benefit. Two is an ecosystem of travel partners, right? Hotels, airlines. And then three, no strings attached. They don't want any membership fees. They don't want any expiring free trials. So that's really kind of what we're here kind of promoting and announcing. In terms of the details around each of those, the first one, the cash back, it's really around standard rides. You're going to earn 6% cash back on your business travel rides. Airport rides, scheduled, higher value modes, so things like black and luxury and extra comfort, you're going to get 8% cash back. And the benefit with both of those is it's going to be flexible. So it's going to be up to the rider in terms of how do they want to apply that Lyft cash. Do they want to put it on their personal rides? Do they want to put it on their business rides? Is really going to be up to them. So super excited about that from a cashback perspective. From a partner rewards perspective, we have existing travel partners like Hilton and Alaska. You're going to earn 2x kind of the points that you're going to get with them when you're traveling on business versus personal. There's some very exciting additional travel partner ecosystem announcements to come in the coming weeks. I can't do it today. I'll come back and we'll do it again. So that's really exciting. And then the third one is no strings attached. So frankly, if you don't have the first two really aren't that important. It's not profound. If I have to pay for the rewards, what am I really kind of getting from it, right? So that third one is really critical. So no membership fees, no expiring free trials, very transparent in terms of what you're earning and you're getting and where you're putting in for it. So super excited to be here at GBTA, the big stage,
right?
Talking about it.
I love that you make the big announcement, but I love that you also tease us that there's more to come. So we're going to keep watching and listening. So how does this differ, though, from competitor offerings that are in the market?
Yeah. So to start, I'm actually going to detour a little bit in terms of, our competition. Actually, what a lot of people are surprised about is our biggest competition remains the personal vehicle. And what I mean by that is today, airport rides are still 60, 70% of the time, depending on the airport, done in a personal vehicle. Whether you drive yourself, family or friends take you. So actually, our biggest competition is still likely in your driveway. But the core of your question, I understand. From a rideshare perspective, how do things stack up? As a business traveler, how should I think about my option set? And the way I'd frame it up is that historically, there's been two options. There's been, broadly speaking, a no-cost option with minimal rewards, right? Maybe some partner points, maybe a little bit of cash back if you spend a certain amount of money to unlock it. And that's frankly where Lyft had historically played. And our competition offered some partner points, right? Not really profound, but no cost, so okay. And then the second option was, a rich, expensive program with more robust benefits, right? So this is where our competition typically focused is a membership program, $10 a month, $120 a year, and you're going to get things akin to what I talked about. You're going to get that 6% cash back. You're going to get partner points. You're going to get some bells and whistles. The challenge with those two things is it's a trade-off, right? And it's a either or. It's not a best of both worlds. It's not a taste great, less filling offering in that option set, right? So that's really the innovation here is we're just bringing together the best of both worlds. It's funny, I was on the floor the other day talking to somebody from the logistics industry, and I was kind of giving the narrative and explaining the new program. And he was like, you know what? In the early 2000s, I was part of that discussion and debate of free shipping, fast shipping, free shipping. And finally, Amazon came in and just ripped the Band-Aid and said, you know what? It's both. Done. Game over, right? And that's really kind of how we're thinking about it. From a customer perspective, they don't want to choose robust rewards, strings attached. We're just saying rich rewards, no strings, done. Let's move on.
I love it. What can we expect from Lyft in the future related to business travel?
I talked a little bit about the partner, right? The travel partner ecosystem. You can imagine, business travelers are a very attractive cohort and user base to go after. So you can imagine there's some very exciting brands that we'll talk about here in the future that are going to be joining us on this journey. The other thing I would say is there's still remain some pain points in business travel where I'll give you an example of, hey, I want to be picked up at an airport incredibly fast. I want to get it and go. When I hit that curb, I want to be on my way. And a couple of weeks ago, we announced a feature called Instant Priority Pickup, right, at airports. So what does that mean? It's 20 airports today, so the big ones, think JFK, LaGuardia, Boston, SFO, et cetera. 50% of the time that you open the app, you're going to see a mode and offering called Instant Priority Pickup. And what does that mean? That's going to be an ETA average of less than 2 minutes, right? So that is about getting business travelers out and on the way. And we'll continue to introduce features and functionality that continue to chip away at those business travel pain points, which we hear about. But before I go, I would flip it back to you, Katie, and say, what would you like to see from Lyft, a rideshare company, as it pertains to business travel?
I'm on the spot. I think that seamless,
Yeah.
I think quick response, safe delivery. I think those are the three key, and keep it within a decent price point
There
for my
we
boss.
go. So now I got a reason to come back next year.
There
and
you
talk
go.
about it. So,
And I will welcome you back to find out the updates. And I'm also going to be paying attention for all the little nuggets you dropped. We have to see what's coming up next. Buck, thank you so
Awesome.
much. What an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Katie McGee. We are here at the broadcast studio in Denver at GBTA Convention 2025. Thanks for joining us.